Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia, weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. Vasiliy the Matrix Lomachenko. Lightweight division, of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes, weighing in at 130 pounds, 5 foot 6 inches tall with a reach of 65.4 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Up first, it's King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. Vasiliy Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
Look at this, these fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation. Introducing King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Here we go for round 1. There's a right hand. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. And he fails to score with that left hook. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He just misses with that jab. He blocks the uppercut. High punch. By the way, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ryan Garcia. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go, it's round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Jump on the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into his fight. Body and head, be smart, change your angle.
The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he just missed with that left jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good counter left hand there. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Still swinging with nothing left. Catch and shoot. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful. Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. And a counter left. Hey, those punches add up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Go out there and finish it.
On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? Nice counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the sixth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Not a lot of defense here at all. Defense is not an option for these two. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. What a punch. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch scores. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And he misses with that jab. Lands with the right counter. The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ryan Garcia. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Jump up. Body in it. Be smart. Change your angle.
Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They score again with the left hand. Got out of the way of that right hook. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? What is this fighter doing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
It's so important now in this first minute of this next round.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter, so his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. Which fighter will say no mas? These two were made for each other. Nice punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one lands. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
What a punch! A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That punch lands. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Don't skip the jab. And don't get carried away.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. No rest for the weary. Perfect counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. That one will count. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.